Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. In today's video we are going to be looking at 10 more seeds for 1.20.1 and this is for Java and Bedrock. And if you guys are new to the channel, please subscribe. With that being said, let's jump right into the video. Jumping into seed number 1, you spawn in about a couple hundred blocks from here, but it's just this beautiful valley. But I really want to turn your attention to this part right here. This is just a beautifully placed pillager tower. It is just outlooking everything. It's got cherry blossoms. It's got a nice mountain underneath it, but it just outlooks everything. You have a village in the distance, and there's just tons more mountains this way, and just absolutely such a unique seed to find because pillager towers you just don't see like this, and you can make it into I don't know whatever you want, and you can make it into like a pillager, evil camp or something like that that goes up here next to the village down there. I think it'd be really cool. And with that being said, let's jump into seed number 2. Jumping into seed number 2, you spawn in just down here, but if you fly over here, you will just see this weird mountain structure biome, and it's just all over. You got more over here. You got a whole bunch of unique kind of features. A mountain structure I've actually never seen in Minecraft before, but just a cool seed and unique seed to look around at and play with. Expands out more into over here, if I remember correctly. Yeah, right over here. But this is just everywhere. It's along the entire seed. And just a really overall good seed to kind of look at and a unique one. But let's jump into seed number 3. Jumping into seed number 3 here, you spawn in kind of at this desert area. But this is just such a unique seed because of this pillager tower here. As you can see, there's just tons of pillagers that have spawned in. And it's because there's like barely any caves that go underneath this. And it's just the spawn rate of pillagers at this tower is just insanely high. And I've noticed that, and right when I loaded into the world, I just knew that there was no caves. Went into spectator mode and found absolutely none. And along with that, you get a nice mesa biome, which do have caves. I mean, if you look over here, they do start to have caves. But then you have, your jungle biome right next door. Just an overall decent seed and just a fun seed with that pillager tower and kind of cool. But let's jump into the next seed, number 4. Jumping into seed number 4, you spawn in kind of right where this mountain is, right here, somewhere along that area. But you just have this cool badland sand village that's just tucked away in this like encased mountain. Has all your resources that you need in there. But if we fly over here, you just see this. It's just a awesome warm ocean with just the kind of mountainside view right here. It's actually having a tough time loading in because it is just so massive and so big. We also have a really cool Badlands behind it, along with a mountain over here. Not sure about any ancient cities, but I'm sure there is one definitely real close. But if you go along here, looks like the Grand Canyon, and over here also kind of looks like that. But just an overall really top of the line seed and such a good find. Alrighty, let's jump into seed number 5. Jumping into seed number 5, this seed really does speak for itself. It is a ice spike biome with a mountain kind of encased it with it, and it just looks awesome. You have these long ice spikes that are kind of almost like holding up the mountain. Also have a nice little dungeon right there, but it's just all around this little island. You have that section that overhangs. It looks like the water just dripped off of it and made big icicles. And if you go over here, it's the same kind of thing, but it is like an island. You could carve this out and make it into like a really cool ice island. Along with that, you have a nice little pillager outpost right along here. But it's just such a cool little seed and just a unique seed altogether. And I want to thank Reddit for finding this seed because they did find it for me, and I really do like it, and I wanted to showcase it here. But with that being said, let's jump into our next seed here. Jumping into seed number 6, I do want to include all the desert seeds that I find because it is just such a big component that they added in for 1.20, and it allows, the camels and then also the archaeology that you find in the temples right over here. And I just want to include these because, I mean, you have village here, you have a village up here, you have another village right there. And along with that, there's just temples littered everywhere in this desert. I mean, I'm sure if I fly around Here I'll find another one shortly, but there is one right next to spawn, which is good and can get you some good starter loot. But this is just such a good seed, such an easy starter seed if you're looking for to jump right into that archaeology. And yeah, but with that being said, if you've made it through this video so far, please hit that subscribe button. And thank you guys all so much for watching. And I'm going to jump into our next seed. Jumping into seed number 7 here, we have this awesome little cherry blossom village. But a unique feature of this village is it has 3 of these temples, all scattered. But what I see is if you stand back a little bit like I was, you just have multi-leveled like villages just kind of going through here. Have your like little top manor or house up here, and then you just kind of build your village down into this like valley, this lower levels. Along with that, you do have another village right across here, and a really nice mountain biome right behind it. It also comes with a nice plains biome, which I'm always looking for just for automation purposes and anything like that. So yeah, just a good overall seed and a kind of fun seed to play around with the building aspects. But let's jump into our next seed here. Jumping into seed number 8 here, it's starting to become a little theme, but we have tons of cherry blossom biome, more than you can even count. But it's just this encased cherry blossom that I really want to draw your attention to. It's just such a cool little feature, and it's becoming a not so unique feature now that I'm looking at all these seeds, but it's such a cool thing to showcase, and I love showing these seeds because it does, it takes a while to find seeds, and this is such a good one to show. And along with that, you get a nice little mountain biome behind it. There is a village right over there, and just an overall, good starting spot. You do spawn really close to this, and I could just see, building a little house up here that overlooks all the cherry blossom. Cherry blossoms are just such a good thing to overlook when you're, looking at building your house and everything like that. And yeah, but with that being said, let's jump into our 9th seed here. Jumping into seed number 9, we went from having an encased cherry blossom biome to a cherry blossom biome encasing a plains biome. And it's just a cool little thing because it is a dead village or a abandoned village, and it's just kind of, these are really rare to find, and it's kind of cool that you can build your own little thing here, or start however you want. Maybe revive the village that's in here. I mean, if you are playing in survival, this will be filled with zombies eventually. So you can get a good start here, and it just looks good. I always wanted to do like a honeycomb pattern right along here or something like that that goes along with the hill. It just overlooks like this valley, and it overall looks really cool. You got another cherry blossom biome over here. If I remember correctly, you do have a village pretty close here. Just don't remember which alley right there. And yeah, just an overall good start and a cool seed to start on. Yeah, let's jump into our last seed here. Jumping into seed number 10 here, I did want to include this one because I've been looking for a tundra biome just like this. And it has your village. These are one of my favorite village styles, but you have this that can easily be connected over to another little village right over here. And I think if I remember correctly, there was another village pretty close. But you also have an ice spike biome, a plains biome if you saw over there, and just kind of this island, you can dot your villages around. And I'm really working on a project with a friend where it just kind of looks like this and has a whole bunch of little snowy biomes around here. And yeah, but with that being said, thank you guys all so much for watching. If you did enjoy, please hit that like button and subscribe. And yeah, hopefully you guys will be here in the next video. And I'll see you guys all later.